This is your high bar back squat. It's going to work the whole body, but we're really going to feel it in the glutes and the quads, okay? Upper back is going to be really working to stay tight, and then the core is going to be stabilizing us and protecting that back throughout. Okay, so you're going to need a squat rack, okay? You're going to need a rig, something that you can put your J hooks in. If you haven't done this before, feel free to regress it to a goblet squat with a dumbbell here, and you can click the alternate exercise for that. So setting up to start, you need your J hooks, so these little juicy guys that Lana's going to grab out. You're going to need them at about shoulder height, okay? So for these guys, you slide them out and slide them in, twist and slide, and they're just going to lock in place so that you can have that weight at the right height to unrack and re-rack safely. Easy like that, okay? Just rack it. Then you're going to pop your bar on top. So if you missed that, it's at shoulder height in that pin. You can always adjust it after, but make sure you make a note in your comments about the height that you have so you don't have to faff around for next week. This being a high bar back squat, it means that the bar is going to sit on our upper traps, okay? So you've got the spine of the scapula here, okay? You're gonna be on those big juicy guys. Before you go in, you're gonna need to practice creating a shelf for that bar to sit on. It shouldn't press on the bone here. It shouldn't be uncomfortable. So creating that shelf there allows you to create somewhere to push that weight on that's a bit more comfortable than the bone. If it's your first time doing these, they might not feel comfortable, and that's fine, but you will get better and used to it. As your muscles increase in size as well, it should feel a little bit more comfortable. So approaching the bar, your hands might start wide, but once you've done it a few times, they're going to be as close as your shoulder mobility allows you. Put one foot in and under the bar, and then pop your head under and wedge yourself up against that bar, putting the bar on that shelf that we spoke about just a second ago. The other foot comes under and settle into a quarter squat position. Stand up, step back, 1, 2. From here, you're going to settle into your squat position, okay? And that squat position, before Lana does any reps, is going to be individual to you. So it's going to be about hip width apart, ever so slightly out. Most people's toes are turned slightly out. Some people squat dead straight. You're going to have to suss where this is perfect for you, and you can just do as many reps body weight or with a light weight as you need to find that position. For me, it's just quite narrow with my toes turned out quite a lot because that is going to match my hip anatomy. Lana's a little bit wider, feet not turned out quite as much, and she's got really mobile hips too, so you'll see her range of motion is great in a minute. When you do this movement, to create tension between the legs and get your glutes working, you need to do one of two things. You can try both. You're going to either screw your feet in like this, so we turn out and you'll feel your bum turn on, or you're going to think about ripping the floor apart. So if I think about being stood on 2 big sheets of toilet paper, I'm going to try and spread those sheets of toilet paper the whole way down and the whole way up, and that's going to help my bum assist me through the lift. A lot of talk, but these are all going to help you as we go through. So that back is tight, ribs are down so that we are tight here and we don't overarch the back. From there, I'm going to take a big breath in and hold my stomach nice and tight. Make sure you don't lift the chest. From here, we control our descent. We sit, rip the floor apart, or screw the feet in as low as you can without your heels coming off or your back rounding. Do not expect to get that low. Lana is a show-off. Okay, she is amazing at these. So just work to your range. And if you cannot get very low with your knee, without your heels coming off because your knees can't travel forwards, just pop your heels on some plates. Okay, we can start thin, but if it still doesn't work, go higher, and you'll find a better position with that. From here, you drive up out of the hole, out of the bottom position, and breathe out. At the top, if it's your first time doing it, you're going to have to reset everything. Back tight, ribs down, breathe in and brace, sit, rip the floor apart or screw the feet in as low as you can without the heels coming up or round in the back, and then drive hard to the top position. When you finish, walk in, hit that bar, and then slide down. Don't try to turn in 1, 2, walk so you hit it, feel it secure, and then slide down. That is your high bar back squat. Get it done. You.